Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome to a new mini-series on the channel called Why You Should Be Hyped, where we absolutely suck off upcoming monster taming games. In these types of videos, I give a breakdown of the game in question, what interesting details we know about it if it's not out yet, and of course, why you should be hyped. A few games on my radar instantly for this type of video include Cassette Beasts, Sky Climbers, Coromon, and more, so of course make sure to subscribe so you get notified when these type of videos pop up. That said, today we'll be tackling the original Nexomon, which was recently revealed to be coming to consoles, then was confirmed to be coming out on September 17th to Xbox One, PS4, PS5, Xbox Series X, and Nintendo Switch. That said, make your way on board because the hype train is about to depart. Okay, so the Nexomon franchise so far contains two titles, being Nexomon, which was initially launched on Android and iOS and then later ported to Steam, and Nexomon Extinction, a more recent project that was released on Steam and major consoles. Nexomon Extinction played a major role in 2020 in establishing the monster taming genre alongside other major titles of the year. Many people from all angles came together to enjoy this fun, quirky title with around 400 Nexomon to capture, a story-driven campaign, a rather simple but functional battle system, a custom mode allowing for randomization and Nuzlocke runs, and a whole lot more. A huge point for the game was its story, which was honestly really good, especially within the monster taming genre, where in many cases the story sort of takes a back seat in favor of gameplay or sheer monster numbers. Nexomon Extinction has basically all of this and more, and it's an amazing title in and of itself. Nexomon the original, whilst not having a custom mode, still has over 300 Nexomon to catch and utilize in battle, and also features a story within the same vein as Extinction. We're talking tons of banter, fourth wall breaks, interesting plot points, and all of this takes place thousands of years before Extinction, where you're gonna see tons of Nexomon that you haven't seen before. If you're someone who's played Nexomon Extinction, Nexomon One will feel like a nostalgia trip, yet will still feel like a fresh new experience. If you haven't played Nexomon Extinction, then all I can say is that you've definitely missed out and should go play it as soon as you can, either before Nexomon One comes out, or perhaps play it after you've played Nexomon One so you can enjoy the improvements that were made. Back to the story-driven plot narrative for a second, a common complaint about Pokemon titles, barring let's say Black and White and Black and White 2, are that the stories are very generic and they sort of don't exist in the forefront, but instead just happen to take place whilst you're traveling around and overall just don't feel very fleshed out, especially as of late. With the Nexomon franchise, the reason you travel from place to place is because you're propelled by significant story events, so you get a much more full experience in that regard, at least in my opinion. You should be hyped about Nexomon on consoles if you haven't played it yet, for all of these reasons and more. Nexomon is one of the best Pokemon-like / monster taming franchises to date, and I can't recommend it enough. A lot of monster taming titles have no plans for sequels, specifically in the indie scene, whilst Nexomon already has a confirmed third title, not to mention the fact that Micromon was the sort of original spiritual predecessor, so this is definitely a world to invest in if you're looking for longevity and reoccurring monster taming titles. I've got to say, I'm really hyped, especially for those who haven't been able to play Nexomon One because maybe of a lack of a PC, or perhaps not wanting to play the mobile version, which is definitely understandable, and I do hope that you guys will find yourself enamored with the world of Nexomon, whichever console you decide to play it on. So yeah, guys, thanks so much for listening to my very positive rant. Make sure to let me know if you like this format and what future games you want me to cover like this. Nexomon is technically already out, so this will be a slightly different version compared to what these types of videos will look like for unreleased games, but honestly, sometimes it's a lot of fun just to praise something and get out my excitement in that sort of way. If you do enjoy monster taming content, especially Nexomon, definitely make sure to subscribe to this channel for more, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.